Mikel, frustrating afternoon for you.
Yeah, we started the game really well. I think we were on top of it. We looked sharp, we looked alive, and in one action, direct play, second ball, which they are really good at. They put the ball wide, they have an unbelievable cross and finish. After that, momentum changes, energy shifts. You know the game that they want to play is clear. You get too often dragged into that kind of game, and we weren't good enough, had enough answers to get constantly out of that, especially creating the threat that we needed, and we discussed about it. So at the end, yeah, you are relying on 2-3 big chances that we had, probably with Mikel, 2 with Declan, 1 with Gavi, but not enough threat to say any moment we can change the game and we can really win it. So that's the frustrating part, but credit to them as well for what they do.
Sam?
Just on the bigger picture, I mean, you could be 8 points behind by the end of the weekend. How do you feel about that in a title? You've been challengers so consistently over recent years. I mean, how do you view that situation?
I understand that, but after 8, 9, 10 games last year we didn't, and we're not going to be talking about it now. It's about how we react that. We're not going to find the right answers or words right now to describe as well how we feel. We certainly have to put it on that field on Wednesday night against Inter. Hi.
Can you afford to play like that and still hope to win the title?
Sorry?
If you continue to play like that, do you think you can hope to still win the title?
Well, it's not about the hope of winning the title. It's about being our best version every single week. And today, certainly, we weren't our best version.
You seem to set the players out early after the half-time break. Is that maybe a recognition of the first half performance being below par?
Sorry?
You seem to send the players out early after half-time. Is that a recognition of maybe the first half performance?
No, but it wasn't done on purpose at all. That I think I did what we normally do, and they left early. It was because they decided to do so.
Jordan?
So you talked after Liverpool about showing more courage. Do you think this team right now, because of all the pressures of the title and going for it and needing to win, there's a bit of fear, anxiety creeping into this team?
Well, I didn't feel that. I think I would have felt that at the beginning of the game. I didn't have that feeling. What I did feel, especially when we had to go behind it, that we lacked more purpose and more threat and more capacity to really go and hurt them. But we weren't consistent enough, because when we do that, we gave the ball away. Then in transition, we allowed them to run or sustain attacks. And I think we gave 17, 18 free kicks. So that stops the game constantly. So it's not a good outcome for us.
And you said about being dragged into a game that they wanted to play. What sort of game?
Well, they are really good. They want to do, and we get dragged into that, yeah.
James?
Mikel, when you say you're not at your best version, you said that a couple of times this season.
Today we weren't,
Yeah.
especially in certain parts. I think against Liverpool in many moments we were.
But can you put your finger on why the level might have dropped a little bit? Because you've been so consistent the last couple of years. It just feels like that consistency is not quite there at the moment.
Yeah, especially with a lot of things that we are doing with the ball consistently. But that's something that we certainly have to improve.
Jordan?
Yeah, with the struggle to create chances, I mean, I've seen the absence of Martin and how much the team misses him.
Yeah, we don't have him. We can discuss all day long that at the moment we haven't had him. We haven't had him for the last 4-6 weeks, and we don't have him yet. But we have many other answers that they've been very effective. But today, we need to look at ourselves, congratulate Newcastle, and move on.
When you talk about getting dragged into a physical game, sort of playing into Newcastle's hands, were you looking for one of your players to stand up and say, let's play our own game? You felt that he maybe got dragged into the battle rather than playing?
It's easier to set it to get it done, actually. We knew, we expect every opponent's got his qualities, his characteristics, and they are really good at what they do.
Yes, Sam?
What are your thoughts on Thomas Partey's performance? And do you think he played better in the second half when he moved to midfield?
I will have to make that assessment when I have more clarity about where he did struggle, but I don't have the impression that he did struggle much. But yeah, every time we have that situation with Thomas playing a different position, because we don't have another right back at the moment, because Ben could not start the game, we're always going to have that debate. When Thomas is fantastic, nobody asks about Thomas.
What was the mark against Isak as well, obviously, the physical presence? And,
Sorry?
With Alexander Isak, obviously, their striker. What was it like to obviously come up against?
Well, they are all big and very physical. Joelinton especially, he was the one that had to deal with him, especially when they play direct play on that side.
Okay, we're looking at the last two now.
Isak was the match winner today. On a day like today, does your team miss that type of player?
striker, centre forward when chances are fairly rare?
I don't know. I love my players and I wouldn't change it for anybody else.
Okay, and finally in here.
Mikel, I just wondered whether you felt more disappointed today by the chances that your team didn't take, or whether it was that they didn't create more clear-cut chances.
Well, obviously, when you create 3 big chances in the game, you're hoping to score a goal because this is about the fine margins that we are always discussing. But I think the team should have generated more, and that's my responsibility.